Hallelujah. Praise you, YVETTE. Black people, you're not serious. You're not serious. I've been watching this development online and social media as it pertains to empowerment and specifically ADOS. Now you have grassroots leaders fighting amongst each other. Like TARIQ, NASHEED, VICKI Dillard from Fly Nubian Queen, YVETTE CARNELL. So now the enemy is sitting back and they're watching you and they're saying, see, now they're fighting within. They're not serious. See, we don't have to do anything anymore. Because once a movement gets to the point where individuals are saying this person isn't right to lead and that person isn't right to lead, and is that person trying to co-opt the movement, or is that person trying to ride the waves? See, if you're a grassroots creator and if you're a grassroots leader, then you should not be publicly disrespecting and doubting another grassroots leader with an ADOS. See, that's something we should come together and do. See, black people, you're not serious, because until we actually come together on a physical level and decide what we're going to do as far as it comes to unity, economics, the social aspect of the movement, then you're not serious. So I'm going to sit on the sidelines and I'm going to sit back and wait. And once someone comes up with a physical plan of action, when people decide to come together and hash out their differences in private instead of on social media, then it's not serious. It's just another group and another fad that's been started. Like I said, I made videos about ADOS and I stand by everything that I made. It's true, no doubt. I have no change of heart in that. But I'm watching black people and the quote unquote leaders of the movement, and I'm watching you fight amongst each other. And the way things look, perception is reality. Your enemy is watching you fight amongst each other. So if we are all American descendants of slaves, why does it matter that a certain person is trying to start a seminar or a meeting or calling us together under ADOS? Why does that matter? Who is going to be the certain person that everybody approves, that everybody is happy with? Nobody. You know, we always talk about the civil rights movement. And we always talk about how integration took a consolidation of wealth and gave it over to our enemy, and they redistribute that wealth and those resources and then give us none. That's right. But let me tell you what that movement did for integration, or that the civil rights movement did. It actually had black people doing something on a physical level for years, for months. For example, when a black person is murdered in the streets, we'll march and we'll protest for a week or two, and we're back to our social media lives. See, social media is a good and a bad, but as it pertains to black people, it's made a lot of personalities, but it's also removed the work from the movement. Content creation is entertainment and education. It is not empowerment and unity. You're going to have to come together on a physical level, and something has to be done. We're going to have to decide what we're going to do on a physical level. See, I've actually said this to big content creators, and there's either crickets or they don't know what to do either. That's what it's about. Once you remove the physical aspect of the work of unity and empowerment, it's over. You cannot social media your way to ADOS with any real power behind it. So we're trying to find out who we approve to have the ADOS big meeting. I mean, it's ridiculous. It should be multiple meetings, and everybody having one should be supported. That's what I'm talking about. You're not serious. You're not serious. We may be serious about promoting it, but we're not serious about unifying under ADOS to make physical, social, and economic change. We're not serious about that. Because we're just infighting. We're trying to be seen on social media. That's not the answer. For example, I'm going to give you a little story that I have. This person never told me this. This is what I've observed from him. If anybody knows Oh God from In the Black Media, years ago, him and Solomon was together, and they was doing the pro-black thing via the internet, social media. And I say the pro-black thing, that doesn't mean it was just a sham. That really wasn't in their hearts. But Oh God figured something out. He figured out that social media is for making money, really. It's not really for empowerment of being pro-black. You cannot be pro-black by just making content. It's education and entertainment. Even though we as content creators, we make content, but it still requires you to do a physical action. Just like before you learned to ride a bike, you had to get on that bike and actually ride it. When the tire blew out, you had to actually fix it. You remember how we used to take the inner tube and put it in a bucket of water and see where the hole is and patch it up? It requires you to actually do stuff. You know, you couldn't just get on the phone or walkie-talkie and make that fix itself. And that's what we do on social media. We're trying to talk our ways. We're trying to speak our way, educate our way into empowerment. So what he did was he went into the content creation social media scene, talking about the entertainment business and hip hop and rap. And he built a huge platform. He figured out one thing, that you cannot be pro-black and empower yourself alone through social media. He learned that. He said, you know what, I'm going to go for the bag. And a lot of people may not understand what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm not saying social media isn't good. I'm on it right now. What I'm saying is that when you're dealing with empowerment, it takes a physical action. Eventually, we're going to have to stop talking and then start actually doing something. That's really what I'm saying. And a lot of people are seeing that. They're still pro-black. They still want to help their people, but they understand that social media is for building individual personalities and making that paper that way. Empowerment is going to require us to come together and build on a physical level. So I'm starting to see with ADOS, I hope I'm wrong, but it's heading to a precipice in which the leaders are going to start fighting amongst each other. And then it's just over then. You got to understand how the enemy sees this. If we're going to debate and have disagreements on who should be leading, who's co-opting, who's not real about it, then we're going to have to do that in private. We're going to have to come together, and we're going to have to do that in meetings and seminars and groups. You can't do it publicly. So that's what I think. You know, you guys give me your thoughts and concerns, agrees and disagreement. But the one thing you can't disagree is that you're not going to reach empowerment being pro-black, economics, unity, self-sufficiency. That's not going to work just by talking alone. Running off at the mouth is not going to do it by itself. It's going to require us coming together, unified, and coming up with a physical action. I'm out. Shalom. Peace.